Welcome to Beers BBQ. This week, we're going to smoke some spare ribs, and I'm drinking Big Dog's Brewing Las Vegas Craft Lager.
Akbadd and 10 CNT, doing it B.I.G., you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
So this week, we're going to smoke some spare ribs, and all you're going to need is some French's yellow mustard. You know, whatever your yellow mustard is. There's going to be no flavor to it once it hits the smoker, and your Beers BBQ rub. So what you'll do is go ahead and give your ribs a nice coating of the mustard. And I know that people say, oh, you should take the membrane off the bottom of the rib. Nah, I don't care. Just leave it on there. Who gives a damn? Yeah, it helps. It makes it a little more tender, but nobody gives a damn. So, coat both sides. And what the mustard's going to do is help the rub stick. Give it a good rub down the mustard. And give it a liberal shake with the rub. So this week's guest was talking about how people don't season the meat before they put it on the grill or smoker. And we're going to show them what's up with the Beers BBQ. I mean, we don't fool around here. Yeah. Rub is your cornerstone when it comes to barbecue. I mean, the rub is where it's at. And the barbecue sauce just helps it a little bit. But if you got a good season on the meat, underneath all the other stuff, like the sauce or the mop or whatever you're doing, it's gonna make for a much better meal. And a good rub goes a long way. Alright, so once you have these rubbed, which we do now, we're gonna throw them in some saran wrap, throw them in the fridge, leave them overnight, get the smoker going in the morning, throw them on. Once you have the ribs covered and rubbed, go ahead and get some saran wrap out, and we're going to wrap these up, throw them in the fridge. In the morning, we'll come back to them, throw them on the smoker, let that rub set in a little bit, and makes for some good ribs. Welcome back to Beers BBQ. This morning what we've done is taken the ribs out of the fridge, unwrapped them, got them on a pan, got our smoker going, and don't forget to soak your wood chips about an hour and a half, 2 hours ahead of time, and let's go out and get these on the smoker. Okay, once you get your smoker up to 225, 250, go ahead and get the wood chips on there, get it smoking. Once it's smoking, let's get these ribs on. We're going to come back, put our mop on them, and these will smoke for 6 hours or so. Welcome back to Beers BBQ. This week, we got Chris Akbadd here. Hey Chris, what's up, man?
Chilling, man. What's up,
Appreciate
man?
you coming by.
Oh, man, you know, this is the first time in many times.
So we're drinking some Big Dog's Brewing out of Las Vegas. We're getting after their craft lager. It's really good. Really good.
Pretty good.
So, Chris, you were talking to me about your new album coming out. You said before the first of the year, right?
Yeah, it's not really. We're going to start off with some singles first, man. I got a couple singles coming out, man. And that's how we're going to start it.
You got any shows coming? Anything going on that way?
Actually, I think it's September 30th. We got the Jay Style and Jay Styles coming here.
Nice.
So yeah, I need to come check that out, man.
Where's that at?
If it's not at Jub Jubs, it's at Jub Jubs.
Is that Jub Jubs?
It's at Jub Jubs. I'll give you the address later, but I don't know it off the top.
No, that's all right. We'll hook you up with a link. He'll get us a link.
Yeah, I'll give you the link soon.
Yeah, we'll hook you up with a link, and you can check him out at Jub Jubs. You said the 30th?
On the 30th.
Yeah, that's next Friday.
Yeah.
I better get this out quick.
Definitely.
I'm gonna have to do an early show.
Do that.
It's not gonna be on Thursday this week, people. Probably gonna be on Tuesday or Wednesday. And we'll see if we can get some ticket sales, man.
Yeah, put some fire under that for me, man, so we can make that
Absolutely. You were talking about a music video.
Yeah, I got a couple singles. I'm getting. Actually, everything's mastered, but we got to do the radio edits for a couple of these songs, so we can get them on the radio. But technical difficulties going on with over there at Tom's. You know what I mean? And we waiting that out. And as soon as that's over with, we're gonna knock it out, get the video shot, and get it up as soon as possible, man.
Sweet, man. What's the name of the song?
It's called Different Kind of Hitter, but you know what hitter means on the radio, you know. We do that on the version that's R-rated. We'd do another come back and do another show and have like probably some girls in some bikinis and you know what I mean, pouring alcohol down their throats, a whole wild thing.
That's
going
right.
on, you know.
Nice. So, what led you to start doing what you do? I mean, music. I mean, what was your biggest influence?
My biggest influence was just like Friday nights, like, my mom and my pops, man, like a Friday night, they had their friends over, you know what I mean, and the music would be playing and we have to go to the room. So we listening to everything from the room, we listening, we smelling everything coming from the room, you know what I mean? It was just that, man. And things like that never leave, man. You keep things like that until you die, man. That's always a conversation.
What were you folks listening to, man?
Oh man, it was a lot of 70s movies, a lot of 70s music, but I can remember hearing a lot of Luther Vandross, Sade, what is that woman's name, man? I always forget her name. Not Aretha Franklin, James Brown, Anita Baker is her name.
Anita Baker, okay,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just all of that, man, just real soulful music, man. And that's where it started with me, you know what I'm saying?
Nice. So, who's your biggest hip-hop influence?
I don't really, all of them, like, you could get some of everybody from me, you know what I'm saying? I just, like, back when it was, really happening, I was really studying, the guys that were really making it happen. But back then, on the radio is what we had. We didn't have CDs. All we had was, like, a radio. We turned the radio on, and that's the music we had. So
right.
Whoever was getting played then, that's what I was studying. And it was, like,
see, where you grew up, it's a little different than out here.
Hard, yeah.
So, I mean, they play different stuff because you grew up in Louisiana.
Yeah.
So they're playing different stuff than, like, for instance, what I listened to on the radio here. So,
yeah.
I mean, what were they playing?
Down in Louisiana, they had all kind of. It was the Hot Boys. It was. See, I was born in Milwaukee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that transition was crazy from Milwaukee to Louisiana. But man, it was a bunch of dudes. It was like this dude named T Tucker and DJ Herb when I first got down there. That was the music I never forget. You know what I'm saying? Down south, it was New Orleans music. It was that music that was going on. And then later on, they had Lil Boosie. And this one, when Lil Boosie was a little dude. Max Minnelli, he's another Baton Rouge artist I was listening to. CeeLo. He was the biggest thing coming out of Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying, back in our era, you know what I'm saying?
In the 90s.
In the 90s. I try not to say it.
Yeah, we're old.
I try not to say the number, man, but yeah, that was the era. That was the best era, though. You know,
for sure. I mean,
Hands
hip hop. Hip hop was amazing back then. It was good stuff. So, I mean, you're shooting videos and you got albums coming out, and I mean, how long have you been making albums? Like, literally, when was the first time you made an album?
It was like I say like 99.
Okay.
99, I made a full album. I was hustling, you know what I'm saying, on the streets, you know what I'm saying, pitching my little stuff, you know what I mean, whatever I made, I'd make enough to re-up, but what I had left over, I'd go to the studio with, you know what I'm saying, and I did a whole album. It was like 18 songs, man, you know. It was unmastered, you know.
Damn, 18 songs?
Yeah, you know, because everybody I like Juvenile was really popping. And if you look at a Juvenile song, like that 400 Degrees, it was like 20-something songs on there.
It was like 23 songs on that. Yeah. And then the bonus track at the end.
Yeah. With
so you're like, that's it.
Yeah. So I did that. You know, I was trying to do what Juvie was doing, man. Like, and there's Master P. If you look at the catalog, all them cats did 18 plus songs. So I was trying to do that.
I know that's kind of a different deal now. I mean, back then guys were doing songs between 17 and 24 songs on an album. And even Eminem, when his first album came out, he had like 20-something songs on that.
Songs on there.
Right. So, but now guys are doing 12.
Yeah, but you know, remember Pac said, man, I'm going to give y'all 12 songs. You give me my $12 and we even. So Pac was doing 12 songs too back then. So I don't know, man. You know, and then the double CDs came out.
But Pac was putting out how many albums a year?
Yeah, he was putting out.
He was doing 4 or 5 a year.
He was doing a lot. Plus he was the Outlaws, and he was all over that.
Exactly. And then he worked with Dre on stuff and Snoop on stuff. Yeah. And, you know, so it's not like it's, you know, he was doing 12 songs, but he was doing 12 songs a lot.
Right.
Not where guys nowadays are doing an album a year or 2 albums a year, and they're doing 12. So, but that
was back before we knew that a 20 song, like 23 songs, that's a double album.
Yep.
And then who showed us that?
That's Biggie's double album.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Hey, man, so it's I think it's leveling off. It ain't even about albums no more. It's about something else now. You know what I'm saying? It's about the quality of music. Period. Like substance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gotta have substance.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have, you know, like we were talking earlier. You gotta have a story.
You
gotta tell a story in your music. You gotta have, you know, beats behind it. You gotta have love for your craft,
and I wouldn't say you gotta have a story behind it, but you definitely, like, when you listen to some people, some music, you gotta feel it. And lately, that's not what's been going on. We're not feeling the music like we used to feel it. Like, it's not like timeless music.
Right.
It comes and goes too fast. So,
and that's a lot of the stuff you hear on the radio. Yeah. Is that? But if you listen to local guys like yourself, you get a substance.
Thank you, man.
For real, you do. I mean, you listen to the radio and it's like it's the same old crap over and over and over again. But if you listen to somebody that's local, they have, you know, because those guys on the radio are just out there to get the money.
Right.
They don't give a damn about what they're singing about.
Right.
They don't care about any of that crap. All they care about is the money. So, you know, you listen to a local artist. They have love for what they're doing. They're doing it because they love it. They're not doing it because they're trying to get money. Right. I mean, ultimately that's the goal,
ultimate goal, yeah.
But what they're doing is singing about what they know.
Right.
You know, and that's why I enjoy, you know, I get local artists on. Like Chris. I love Chris's music. He's singing about what he knows. You know, it has substance to it. It does. It's not just the same old bullshit.
Same over and over. You know, I appreciate that, man. But, you know, more importantly, we need even the people that's getting their music looked over to put more energy, more time and effort into their bars now. I was talking to my friend about this the other day, man. Pac was like, "Hey, man, we go in there and we do these songs and we knock these songs out, boom, 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 and we get as many done as we can." And then I told him, I was like, "Yo, as an MC, you thinking about that? Just think of what he could have did if he'd have took his time writing the bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have probably did some shit that could have really blew our mind, you know. But his mentality was like, we get in here and knock these out. Okay, it still came out dope, but just think how dope it would have been if he would have like took a couple days on the song or some shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly, just blowing it out.
Yeah, you know, like,
and that was the other thing. You know, we kind of went full circle there, where he was blowing out albums like 4 or 5 a year.
Right.
But he's, you know, if he would have done 2 a year or 1 a year,
man,
different story.
Different story.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of his music is timeless. It's like it's gonna be there forever. And if he would have, I mean, and Pac was a good storyteller too.
Yeah, and you know, we talk about Pac and we talk about Biggie. That's like you know, like, those are like the dudes that the standard. You know what I mean?
That's where everybody goes to.
Yeah,
that's where everybody goes to.
Right.
That's kind of like a pivotal point where you go, all right, where you at? You Pac guy, a Biggie guy, and then you kind of just go from there,
right,
and just escalate. But
then, you know, I come from places where we could love them both. We could love Pac and Biggie. We didn't have to choose, you know.
Right. Well, and I
that's,
told you earlier.
Man.
I said I told you Biggie's my guy.
Yeah.
But I love Pac. I got a lot of love for
We could
Pac.
chop them up. So we could dice each MC up in so many different ways. It's crazy, bro. But what I'm trying to tell you is, you know, when people were picking sides, we from the same.
Yep.
The generation is the same.
Exactly.
It was was either on us this side or that side.
That's it.
And we didn't have to pick a side from where I was from.
Well, see, and then
we could love them both, and still we can learn from them both. We can put that music on and learn from them. You know, so
my big ass binder of CDs. I would say I'm a Biggie guy, but you know, I had every Pac album in that. I had every Pac CD in that big ass binder in my truck.
Those are important dudes. Those are real important dudes to hip hop.
Well,
man.
they made hip hop what it is today.
Definitely.
For real. And as much as I hate to say it, Suge Knight too.
Yeah,
I mean, Suge is, you know, but I mean, Suge. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. And I always tell people I'm not a big hip hop guy, but when I was a kid, when I was growing up, I loved hip hop, man.
Suge.
So Suge is just, you know, Suge. He is who he is.
Hey, man, I love Suge, man. You know what I'm saying? Even after all of that shit that happened, I still was like, man, I signed the Death Row. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I love that nigga. Suge is just.
Dude knows how to make money,
bro, and he's kind of like a mad scientist.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, to come from a bodyguard and get all that money, man, you know what I'm saying? You around. His situation was uncontrollable, even if it was Suge, so it wasn't no winning in that situation. You know what I mean? But for him to maintain it, as long as he maintained it, and the millions that he saw, and the superstars that he made,
as many dudes he messed up getting
dope,
there,
bro. But even then, man, you know what I'm saying? Even the people that he got money from, as well as Puffy, the people that he stiffened, he made them stars. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And if you're a star, you should be able to generate your own money after a while, man.
Mace is a perfect example of that.
You know what I mean?
For real. Because Mace put out one album, Puffy made him a star, and then after that, he just dropped off. Just gone.
I like Mace, man.
I do too, but really, he dropped off. He didn't.
He did, because Biggie got killed. He didn't want to be. He thought he was the next to Biggie. He was like, to Pac, it was Snoop, and he bounced and went down south. To Biggie, who was the next one after him? Mace. So he bounced. I don't know about what he did when he bounced with all the church.
Yeah, I know he went to jail for a little bit.
Mace went to jail?
For a little bit. Well, if I remember correctly, he went to jail for a little while. Yeah, something happened was, I want to say some money deal.
Probably taxes or something?
Probably. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, and then...
We'd be here talking all day about that night.
I know, right?
There's so much stuff unsaid, man.
There's a lot going on. But, you know, check Chris out. He's rad. He's a good dude. He's a local artist. And on top of that, he's got a show coming up on the 30th. We're going to put this out on probably Tuesday. We're going to try real hard to put this out on Tuesday for him. See if we can get him some ticket sales. Man. See if we can generate a little buzz about this thing. And then his album is going to be out soon. And he's got a video coming too. Yeah. So check out Beers BBQ on Facebook and hit like on that. And we'll be sharing all his stuff for sure. And then also check us out on YouTube. Well, obviously you're watching us on YouTube now, but hit subscribe. Make sure you're watching. And then, YouTube page?
Yeah, man. Akbadd at YouTube. Akbadd at everything, man. Shout outs to Intense Entertainment. Biaggi, September 30th at Jubs in Reno. You know.
And then he's going to send us all his links. So we're going to put them up on the page.
I want to say them, but I don't got them all. So
that's all right. Yeah. No, you just send them to me. We'll get them up on the YouTube page. Get them up on Facebook. And check him out. Hit subscribe. Hit like. Go check out his Facebook page. Check out. You're on Twitter, right?
All of it, man.
Twitter, Instagram. Hit him up. Seriously.
Hit me up.
He's a solid dude. He's a great artist. You're going to love his music. Check him out. Hey, appreciate you coming by, dog. Dude, anytime.
Man,
he's from Louisiana, so, you know, we're about to get after some ribs.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that, man. I'm getting impatient. I'm out watering right now for him.
All right. We're going to get after these ribs.
Peace, man.
We'll see you next week. All right, so ribs are done. We're going to throw them on the grill. Grill's going to be about 400 degrees. And what we're going to do is just slap a little barbecue sauce on it, get it caramelized, and get them sliced up, and we're going to eat.
Let's begin the testament. Ain't a nigga fresh as him. Let the best see him. Testing him, you're testing the best of men.
All right, we got these ribs ready. We're going to get them cut up, and we're going to have ribs, mac and cheese, and homemade cornbread.
When I'm doing my thing, I be
murdering MCs. Murdering MCs.
It's Akbadd and I be
murdering.
Testing him, you're testing the best of men. Was on a block, more spots than a leopard skin. I came with 200s and I left with 10. Pressed for 20, but you know how they hate it when you're hungry. Coming from nothing, ever nigga stunting, flossing.